Hello, Pei and Tsaddi. Already made a video on Tsaddi, video 10, right down the list. I dug into it pretty hard. I'm still convinced of those conclusions for the most part. So if you want to know about Tsaddi, I'm going to go over it again anyway, but I might miss some things out. Check that video out, see what you think. And on that video, if you like it, tell me. Right, Pei, pictographically, it's kind of like that, or like that, or basically supposed to be a picture of a mouth. Okay, Pei the Hebrew, it just went to that, or that. It's kind of the same thing. Possibly side profile mouth, open maybe. You know, you get the idea, maybe. Let's see, scrolls, the late Hebrew time. I'm not exactly sure how it looked, possibly the same, so I'll just go to modern. Get to use my big, nice fat pen again. Get the normal version and the standard Sophite or the final version. Like, yeah, basically like that. Just do it small. Yeah, basically, nice simple way. It's number 80. And again, grammatically, I don't think there's any meanings when it's stuck on the front or the back. So, pictographically, it's mouth. Right, but by extension, you get open. There's some evidence pointing towards it being a face as well, and the mouth is to do with the face. Okay, so I'm not sure exactly, but I'll put it down. Look at this version, it looks a bit like a face, but I'll put it down as a possibility. I've seen some things in the Psalms like that seem to point to that as well. Again, with the mouth, you blow. Similar idea as hey with breath. Speak. No doubt that has something to do with praise, because we're always supposed to be speaking good. I'll put it down, possible. Makes sense to me anyway. With the blow and the wind, well, it could be another one of those letters that can allude to the spirit or the wind. The ruach. There's several letters, again, all points to Elohim in different ways. Some sort of set means the edge, as in, like, you got the edge of your mouth, or the lip, possibly. The edge of something, like here, you could say that's a pay. It's like the edge, maybe. Possibly loads more meanings, I'm not sure exactly on pay. I'm pretty sure of these, but I don't know what else. That's about as far as I can go with it. There's not much I can really expound upon with it. So I'll leave it for now. If you look at my Aleph Beyt Stories 2, Noah, it's a long video, it's 30 minutes long. I have to read a lot of scripture. I'm no good at reading scripture, so it's very... if you can pull up with that, I think I've got some great insights. I hit pay quite hard on that. It might help you. See what you think. Right, Tsaddi, like I said, I've gone over Tsaddi quite a lot. But I'll do it briefly here. Old forms. Some will say it was like this. Most kind of agree it was that. Excuse me. Right, if we pay the Hebrew, it was hardly any different. The proportions changed a bit. It might be more like that, or it might be just that without the second flick, or it might be more like that. It's all kind of the same thing. Okay. This one's 90 for number. In terms of meanings, I made a video on it, exposed it a lot, because the meanings seem to be very, another one of those letters where they seem very different. But yeah, I found out they can all come together. Okay. So it can mean righteous. Or righteousness. Ness. I forgot to put the other format, haven't I? Density scrolls here, sort of like that. And then in modern Hebrew, try and do the pen version again. Something like that, pretty much. And you have a finer version as well. A finer version, kind of here. Okay. So righteousness. You look at here. Looks very much like a picture of somebody on the knees, sort of praying. Knee, foot to here, knee, rear. These are like two yods, two hands. There's an old teaching that says it's been going on for thousands of years. That if we're like humble, you know, righteous in this life, we get to stand up in the next life. That's possibly got a lot to do with it. Same as here. You can see how this probably came from this as well. Looks kind of similar. It's also a pathway. Say this is like a destination marker, or here it's like a T-junction. You've only path, but you get choice. Possibly. So the righteous path as well. Pathway. Okay. Because there's a lot of sources point towards it meaning side. I get bored of saying a lot of sources, but you know, side and hunt. In the sense that, so this is also a man on his side, sort of waiting to hunt something. Or to say this is a fish hook. You've got a line there. You've got your hook coming out there, and the barb sticking out. Most barbs on the inside of the hook, but you do get some where it's stick on the outside. So it could be a fish hook. It's linked with hunting. Okay. I've recently come to understand as well that Tsaddi can also have connotations of trouble, being in distress. Again, if you are being hunted or you're hooked, then possible. Fish hook, or just hook. Some sources also go on and say it's like a plant with a branch sticking out of it, a bit like a noon, right, or netzer. Again, possibly. And there was some also kind of mentioned they reckon it's a bit like a blowpipe. It doesn't look nothing like a blowpipe to me, but in concept, because a blowpipe you use that to hunt. Okay. I'm not sure, but I'll write it down. I think that's a bit dubious, to be honest, but it does have the idea of hunting. Lying on your side in wait, being patient. And they say it's made out of papyrus or plant material, if this can mean plant material. Which, again, maybe, I'm not sure. Boxing them, because I ain't really sure. Yeah. That's possibly where it links. Because if I'm hunting something, oh yeah, they reckon that's possibly a lasso trap as well, just so you know. If I'm hunting something, I'm trying to draw something to me, or I'm trying to draw myself to it. This is where I see the link, and I've put on the other video. If I'm, let's say, trying to be righteous, I'm trying to do the right thing, I'm trying to find the right way, pathway again. I'm trying to draw myself, there's a destination, and I'm trying to get to the destination, so I'm trying to draw myself to it. Okay? If you're praying, let's say, and you're following Elohim, if you're praying, let's say, with your hands up or whatever, I'm trying to connect to him in some way, whether I want something from him or I want to give him something. It's the idea of drawing something towards yourself or drawing yourself to that. The idea of obtaining. Some sources again say this means desire. Okay. And that links in with like the fish hook. There's something hooking you. Something you want to obtain, desire and obtain. Okay, you're hunting after something. These are where the concepts, I think, kind of build in. Yeah, so hopefully that helps, but check out the other video, see what you think, because I've made a better presentation there. Video 10, Tsaddi. There's a word that uses both. If you put, I do it in modern Hebrew. Try and do this thing again. Right, etz. It's a word for tree or wood. Pictographically, I don't see how. I'll be honest, I don't know. I've paid the eyeball, then I don't see how that means a tree or wood. Plant material or plant, possibly. What's it got to do with seeing? Or understand it? I don't know. Right. I'll put that there just to basically show you a word that uses them both. In terms of insights, I haven't got none yet. It's probably pointless doing it. Anyway, that's that for now. As usual, please give me some comments. Let's have a little chat if possible. And I hope it helps. Cheers.